So we're on our way to Snow Canyon. We're going to meet Leon Chavalier in Fenella, Langridge. So Leon won Ironman last year. He came in third in Ironman Bolton, behind Joe Skipper, co-host of Triathlon Mockery. As well as he won Ironman Mallorca, Fenella, Langridge. She just won Challenge, turning left here, Challenge Gran Canaria, Challenge Salou. A couple of weeks back, half, and last year she came in third in like Roth. So really curious what they're up to, how they're feeling in the build up to this race, as well as some Triathlon Mockery kind of stuff. Anyway, Leon's ranked 27th in the world, Fenella 22nd in the world, and we'll see how they feel. And we're going to see some beautiful scenery of Snow Canyon. So you might be wondering, why is he wearing an aero helmet? Well, I need all the aerodynamic gains I can get to keep up with these boys and girls, these legends. They're feeling fit, fresh, ready for race day. So we're going up Snow Canyon. Probably how many times? 2 times?
Yeah, twice for me.
And we'll see you there.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
So right now we're queuing up to go up to Snow Canyon. You've already done this climb, right?
Well, I've done the descent, which is easier than the climb.
All right, I like the sound of that descent, especially because I've put on a couple of extra kilos since South Africa, so I can keep up in the descent. What's the session you're going to do in a bit?
Well, we'll see. I'm going to go up Snow Canyon twice, I hope, and do 3 by 10 minutes of just short efforts.
All right.
30 on, 30 off. Just spin the legs a bit.
What chain ring are you riding?
56.
56.
I wanted a 58, but it didn't fit.
You couldn't push it, 58.
Oh, you could. Of course I can. Joe can't.
Well, I saw on the the PTO rankings that that Joe Skipper, co-host of Triathlon Mockery, he's your rival on the PTO rankings.
Well, we've raced twice.
I know. I know you had a faster bike split in
Bolton.
In Bolton. Do you think he pitched out on St. George because he was scared of getting chickened again on the bike by you?
No, I think he's obviously feeling rough from COVID. But to be honest, I think it's all about the swim. Seeing how far you are. Everyone can ride a bike now, and yeah, you just don't want to lose so much time in the swim that you can't see the front of the race again. Mm-hmm. And the World Champs, I think, level so high throughout the whole field that it's just going to be really tough. And it might just be at the end of the race after 8 hours that you'll see where you'll finish rather than determine it early on.
Have you got like something in mind, like something in mind, like that is your goal for the race, or that you?
Yeah, the goal, like every time, is to not have any regrets. Just do a race that I'm happy with no mechanicals, no problems. Yeah, and I think if everything goes well, I could have a really good finish. You know, maybe good enough for top 10. But if I give my all, don't have any regrets, and come 17th, then I can't be disappointed.
You won Ironman last year, so you're used to like a hilly run, I'd say. You're French, you're light. Do you think a course like this would suit you more than Kona, maybe? Or
well, I don't know. I've never been to Kona. I can't say. I think this course definitely plays to my strengths. But yeah, it's really early in the year. I'm really early in my career. So I've never done a World Champ, so yeah, I don't really know.
So you're 25, right?
Yeah.
And he's French. You wouldn't say that if you hear him talking, because the majority of the times when I speak to someone that's French, like I struggle communicating because their English is always a bit off, isn't it? But on race day, if you're able to give someone a junkyard dog, who would that be, and what would it sound like?
Who would it be? I don't know. It'd have to be Sam Long, but I don't think I'll ever overtake him. He'll always be behind me. So
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
You're a student as well, right?
yeah, I'm in my final year of my Master of Chemical Engineering.
How did you come to the idea to start up chemical engineering?
Love engineering.
Do you find it hard to like study and train? Because I did my masters as well, and I find it so tough to do it.
Yeah, so
doing it.
This last semester has been really, really tough. It's always on your mind, and like in terms of time, it's fine because you can work it around your training and everything, but it's just the constant worrying about it that's really draining.
What power are you thinking of holding, if I may ask?
For the whole race?
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
I mean, of course, if you get up course in some race dynamics, you're not looking at power, but
Yeah,
she's gone.
yeah, been overtaken. I don't know, I just ride to what needs to be ridden at. It's more important to be able to have a large range of power than your average power for the whole thing.
You need to go LT3 for a little bit to catch up.
Yeah.
Give him a junkyard dog. Fenella, so how was your prep leading up into this? We've seen you've done some sauna battles.
Yeah, I've attended some sauna battles and I've come on top, I'd say most of the time. And I think we'll actually need it because Saturday's looking pretty toasty.
It is absolutely boiling, yeah.
Well, it's hot now and it's going to get warmer.
It's only 9:30 and I reckon it's
What? It's only 9, jeez.
And I reckon it's about 27 degrees
Yeah,
now.
I think it's going to get low 30s, probably like 33.
Did them sauna battles also help you mentally prepared, get more locked in?
I think being in a hot environment definitely, like mentally trying to control your perception of how you feel. Like, you know, that uncomfortable, comfortable, and you're like, I know I could lie here, I'm not doing anything, but to keep going.
What's your target for the race? Anything you like to speculate about?
Well, I think I should be, if having the swim I know I should be right at the front. Hayley Chura will probably be leading out. And then yeah, hope to be at that pointy end most of the day. And that would be an ideal race. And if that leaves me on the podium, happy days. If it leaves me in top 5.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Right, let's get it. Preparing coffee for Leon and Fenella. And then have a little bit of a chat. This is why we've got the RV, so we can take care of the athletes. You need to get rested for race day, and look at that. Got the goodies, black gold. Athletes who live off this. Okay.
Oh, that's a good
This is
question.
one of the strong ones, fella. Hopefully you like coffee. It's gonna be an espresso.
Just the way I like my men. Strong. Cheers.
What are you doing in like this week? Rest of it?
Yeah, so full day off tomorrow. And then yeah, probably build back in, so lower that volume right down, but keep that intensity up there. So a bit of spice, some fast stuff. And yeah, just make sure everything else is
Some
ready.
LT3 in there. Some
Yeah.
would you do?
I'll probably do a 4-hour ride at LT3, chase some guys around, just make sure they know who's boss, and then yeah, cruise into race day.
Because do you think you'll be able to catch some of the guys coming out of the water?
Yeah.
Who do you think you're gonna catch? Which male you think you're gonna catch? I mean, if I was in the race, definitely be me.
Well, you would probably be up there, but I don't know. Well, we're only 5 minutes behind them, so we should catch a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who would be in that. It'd be fun if it was someone like Sam or Lionel, but I don't think they're swimming a lot better than
And then
they
you'd
used to
outbike
be.
them, and
Yeah.
then
I'd outbike them, and then I'd run through the finish line and be like, "Come on, boys."
speaking of the 1%ers and the final touches, can you talk me through your?
My kit, because if you don't look good, you don't go fast. It's a fact.
That's true. You can buy confidence.
You can buy.
This is what confidence looks like. What would your hydration then be? What is it?
So I use pH, and I'm quite a salty sweater, so I put 1,500 tabs in all my bottles, and then I'm trying to aim for about 100 grams of carbohydrate per hour.
And on the bike, I see you've got like a custom cockpit or something.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to work with the Watch Shop boys and girls, or team even, and they supply me with my new cockpit, which is so comfy.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
thanks for a chat. I wish you the best of luck for race week, and all the junkyard dogs wishing you best luck. Can we see the little dog? Is that the dog you're doing on course? That's not gonna do anything.
No, I think I need to perfect it.
Yeah, you better.
That's it.
I think that's better.
So you just did Snow Canyon twice. You're about to go for a run, but we want to know the extra percentage on the bike. What have you got in store for us, or in general, like what are you using on race day?
I use this Fenella P5, which is definitely the quickest bike on the market. Head wheels, some Shimano gearing. Yeah, for me it's the fastest setup. But to be honest, the most important thing is your nutrition, your hydration. So I work in partnership with Precision Fuel and Hydration to make sure I've got a race plan that I can stick to, that I can trust, and that works for me every time.
Any specific things on recovery this week, like what you've got in mind, like you going over a water slide, or what are you doing?
No, just like put my feet up, do some uni work, and yeah, just make sure that I'm fired up for race day. Good sleep, good food. Yeah.
It's got coursework to do.
Yeah, I've got coursework to submit. It's doing my head in.
I mean, that's all extra stress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uni. I was an age grouper when I was at uni, and sometimes it stressed me out. I can't imagine being at the World Championships and need to do shit for uni. That would really stress me right out. So the good thing about an Ironman is you're on your way for like 8 hours, so you get to think about that paper a little bit, what you're going to write, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'll be too focused on not blowing up.
All right, nice one.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
What's up, everyone? We're back at the RV park, our home base. And I said earlier in the podcast, as well as on the YouTube videos, that I want to test myself. I want to get some challenges in, because I'm not racing this week, but I want to push myself to the limit. And I'm not going to do that solo. I'm going to race someone. And it's not just someone. Let me introduce to you.
My name's Ari Klau. I'm Lionel Sanders' training partner / whipping boy.
We're starting off with a really short and intense session. I'm wearing my carbon shoes for all the extra watts and bonuses I can get. Over to you, Ari.
We're doing a game of LT3 golf. Well, actually, yeah, LT3.
You think it should be something like that? Oh, my lower back is seizing up already. So as I'm standing really close, my resting heart rate is going up. Like, look at that, almost 100 beats per minute. It's absolutely crazy how exciting this game is getting, but we're getting towards the end. If I hit this one, it's a score for me. Oh my God.
First round goes to me.
So this week, Ari and I will go around St. George. We're going to interview the age groupers together. We're going to talk about what's hot, what's not, talk you through gear, talk you through LT3, everything literally about the Ironman World Championships, what's happening here. And we do want to involve age groupers for the questioning. So if you see us around with Pepe and with the mic,
Yeah, no, hit us up, and you know, we want to get your thoughts, the age groupers' thoughts
Put them on the
doing
spot.
an Ironman. Yeah.
put you on the spot.
We want to know what you guys think about sleeves versus sleeveless, glucose monitors, what kind of watch you're wearing, do you like Whoop, what kind of aero helmet do you wear, disc brakes, rim brakes, all of it.
Let me quickly see where the wind is coming from.
Better.